who don't? All right, let me tell you guys about the story that it just happened like about 2 months ago, like when what I'm saying, they thought I had stole somebody don't. All right, so I've been riding donks for a while. What I mean by donks is a 75 Chevrolet Caprice convertible, right? I've been riding donks for a while, right? So this my dunk that I got now, like I was going to go get a going to go swap the engine. I was doing the LS swap in the dunk, and I had it over a guy by the name of Sean J House in Bellevue. Now anybody who see this video, they know Sean J don't play, man. Sean, you know what I'm saying? Sean J five with them cars, right? So he called me up. He was like, this how Sean talks. So he like, bow, I got you ready. I'm like, oh, you got baby ready? Yeah, jet bring some gas. He said, jet bring some gas. I'm like, all right, so all right, we bring the gas stuff like that. So he was like, now you need to get the brake line fixed, ball. You know what I'm saying? But it could, you can make it to your house now. So I'm like, all right, bro. If I can make it to the house, I take care of all that then, right? So all right, so my girl rolled me over there to go get the dunk, right? So we try to dunk like and I live in one of Robin, like I'm coming from Bellevue, right? So I try to dunk from Bellevue, heading to one of Robin, like everything float. I'm easy on the brakes, you know what I'm saying? Because I already know he told me now he know it called. He like just be easy on the brake. So I get all the way to one of Robin's, right? And then I must have hit the brake too hard. The wheel locked up. You know what I'm saying? So I had to find somebody to release the brake, but like I ain't had no tools in the car and stuff. I'm just thinking like I can make it home, and then I can, you know what I'm saying, whatever need to happen with the brakes, you know what I'm saying, I can take care of that then, right? So I drive over there. I'm coming off of 247. I think it's not Dunbar. It might be Alberta Road or Alberta Road and Dunbar, right? So the car lock up, right? So when the car lock up, I call Sean J. I like, man, I think I'm here like, yeah, man, you gotta release the brakes and stuff. I like, all right, man. I tried to release the brakes and I couldn't do it. So I told my girl Nick, I was like, Nick, baby, like, look, I'm gonna just probably have to call a tow truck, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm like literally 2 miles away from my house. Like, so I'm thinking a tow truck shouldn't be that much. So I called a tow truck. Tow truck was like, how many miles you 2 miles? He was like, that's 150. I'm like, all right, 150, man. So the cars broke down in Water Robins, right? Now I can crank it up, I just can't drive it because the wheel lock, right? So, all right, man, they car high, they ain't got no AC and stuff. We sitting there waiting on the tow truck, right? So I leave my car and go get in my other car, what Net was it, right? So, me and Net sitting in the car, just talking, just waiting on the tow truck. We see this car pull up like like my car, the donk is on the side. We see this car pull up in front of the donk and just go to the side. So Net was like, what is the car doing on the side? I'm like, I don't know, baby. I ain't sure. I'm waiting on the tow truck. So Net gets out the car. And Net get out the car and walk up to where, you know what I'm saying, the other car was in. You know what I'm saying? So now mind you, like I'm not paying attention to what's going on because like I tell people all the time, like, man, like it ain't like I ain't in tune with the world or what's going on social media, but it's like, bro, I live in my own world. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just live in my own world. So Net talking to the lady who parked in front of the donk. Now out of nowhere, I see this girl, like she looked like you ever seen the movie Precious? Like she looked like Gabrielle Sudabay, and she just popped up out the woods. So I'm like, this girl pop up out the woods, you know what I'm saying? Now she got her phone, she filming stuff, and that done went up to where the other car was at, right? So I'm like, this is a lot going on. Like, why is this going on? Like, ain't nobody been this helpful before. So Nick came back to the car. Now, mind you, the girl, like who like Precious, was just popped up out the woods. So I don't know what's going on, right? So Nick came back to the car. Nick was like, she was like, Ball, TJ. I'm like, yeah, I know TJ, man. Everybody know TJ, my partner. I ain't tripping about that. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, oh, okay, well, I just wondering then. Now, mind you, Precious is in the woods with the phone, just recording, right? So she was like, TJ, I'm like, how do you people know TJ? Like TJ all the way in Texas. So I'm like, all right, baby, let me get up and see what's going on. So I got out of my other car and walked past the girl who was recording and went to the other girl, you know what I'm saying, like who parked in front of my dog. And as soon as I got out, you stole TJ car. TJ, he gonna be mad. TJ locked up. You ain't had no bit. I'm sitting here like, hold a minute, hold a minute. Stole who car? Like, are you tripping? So I like, hold on, just stay right here. Go call whoever you want to call, but I'm gonna go get my papers out the car, right? So I go get my papers out the car, like my registration and my title and stuff like that. And I show them like, ma'am, ain't nobody steal no, I ain't steal never no TJ. I don't even know what TJ you're talking about. But it's another TJ in prison. I mean, it's another TJ from Macon who's locked up. And my Facebook friend noticed they know that TJ, right? But I didn't know that TJ, right? So she was like, she took a picture of the title and the registration. She was like, this still TJ car, this TJ car. Now, not knowing before Nate even went up there, she had called somebody else to come to verify, right? So I'm like, oh, she on the phone calling whatever. I'm like, okay, she can call whoever she want to call. I'm gonna be right here. This is my favorite, my dream car. You think you gonna pump me out my dream car? Let's do it, right? So all right. So I told Nick, now mine, like I always say, like I'm not big on calling the police. I'm like, look, just be ready because if something pop off, I need you to tell them, you know what I'm saying, what went on in case something happened right here. So I told her that. And so when Nick was in the car, she still seen Precious in the woods filming, right? Precious just in the woods filming, right? So Nick, you know what I'm saying, Precious looked at Nick and Nick act like she had a gun up. Now, don't get it twisted now. Nick keep that fire, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't have it on her that day. So she act like she had it now. So the girl stopped filming Nick and started filming me. All right, check it. So I'm standing there for like about 2 or 3 minutes. I see a truck drive past. Boom, that nigga hauling tail. He hauling tail. He mean mugging out the truck, right? So he done parked in front of the girl who called him, right? So he get out the truck, right? So bald head, light skinned nigga too, right? So I'm like, man, if he get out here, whatever gonna happen, bro, we finna get into it right here in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? So he jumped out of the car. He was like, he like, man, that ain't his car. Bro, like, nah, that ain't TJ car, bro. So he peeled off. You know what I'm saying? Everything was straight. So she still convinced, like, nah, that is his car. That is his car, such and such like that, right? So all right. So the police don't pull up, right? So the police don't pull up. You know what I'm saying? Nick jump out, explain to the police about what's going on, and I'm just back up like, yeah, this was, I gave them registration stuff like that. Now, Precious is still filming, and the girl who parked in front of the dump, she's still right there too. So let me tell you how God worked, right? So it was another truck, right? And these some Warner Robins guys, right? They pulled up and and man, stop. Now, even though the police had them pulled up, they still stopped and jumped out the car. And man, they jumped out the car. You know what I'm saying? They was while they was releasing the brakes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The police still he ran the registration, ran the he ran all the stuff like, nah, this ain't his car, such, everything good. So I called Sean J and I was like, hey man, I know you know, and he had man. Let me back it up a little bit. Sean J had told me like, "Hey, ball, somebody had just stole TJ Carter look like yo." He told me that. So while all this stuff going on, I called him. I was like, "Hey, man, you need to put me on the phone with you know what I'm saying, with his people or something, such and such like that." So, Sean J put me on the phone with his people, and the dude came and released the brakes. I drove to my house. So I talked to Sean J all the way till I got to the house. And then I told Sean J to call TJ Cousin. So I talked to him. And guess what? You know what I'm saying? They knew me from being in Bellevue and stuff like that. And we got it sorted out. And hell, I even called Nord. I was like, hey man, tell your cousin I'm like, hey man, to kind of stand down, bro, because you know what I'm saying, everybody know, like, I've been riding dumps and stuff like this. So I called Nord. We all got it situated and worked out, but that's the time that yeah, I stole who don't, man, please. All right.